Hi, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for coming on.
Hi, Hilary. How are you?
Hey.
I'm great. I hear there's a lot of cool people I'm joining here tonight. So I'm
Hey,
excited.
how you doing?
All right.
Yeah, it's kind of live on the radio show tonight.
Party
Hillary.
tonight. I love it.
That's how we do it.
Ronnie Holman in here. He wrote a play called When the Lights Go Out, and then we got our regular host, and we got a full show, but we got Hilary Kole on the Midnight Hour radio show now.
Right. What's going on tonight, Hilary?
I'm just excited to be here. I have a new record coming out. It's going to be out October 15th. I think you have a couple tracks, and I'm just very excited about it. It's the first record I've put out in a few years now, so it's very exciting to finally be, back on the radio and back doing what I love to do. So I'm excited.
Yeah, we got Landslide loaded up for the interview in a few minutes, but you played at Carnegie Hall before.
I have.
Now that's
a
rare.
Fun place to play, man. It's a big place. It's a big
Tell us
room.
about Carnegie Hall, Hilary Kole.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny that you asked. The first time I played it, I walked up, and for some reason, usually there's a spotlight. And when there's a spotlight, you can't really see out that much. You can only see, the first couple rows. For some reason, they were a little late on the spotlight. So I go on stage, and I'm there. My first time on Carnegie Hall. Actually, my first time on such a big space. On a stage, and I walk out, and I can see everybody, and I look up, and it looks like a wedding cake of stands of seats. I mean, it's thousands of seats, and of course, I could see every face, which is not exactly what you want to see when you're nervous and you're young, and it's the first time playing Carnegie Hall. So I got my composure, I took a deep breath, and then the rest took over, and I was lucky enough to play there with the New York Pops, so the orchestra. So it helped me to have about 90 people on the stage with me behind me. But it was an experience I will never forget. And I'm a native New Yorker, so for me to be able to play Carnegie Hall, it's a dream come true for a singer.
Absolutely. Joe Sample died. I want to just mention that. The jazz recording artist Joe Sample died today.
You're kidding me.
I know. God rest his soul.
Wow.
God rest his soul. But now we got the jazz/country. I don't know how to classify you.
Well, I appreciate that. See, I believe actually that there are a lot of singers that you can't really classify. I mean, I have jazz roots, and my father was on Broadway, and I just feel like there's good music. Duke Ellington said there's good music and there's the other kind. I like playing the good music. So
right.
For me, I was lucky enough to go to Manhattan School of Music and study jazz my whole life, and I've worked with people like Hank Jones and Dave Brubeck and people, real legends in the jazz world. And so, but this is a song that's more contemporary. This is a Stevie Nicks composition. But for me, it's really a story song, and it's a story about a woman who kind of, finds herself a little bit later on in her life and realizes that she needs to make a change. And so it hit me in a very intimate level, and it was a song that actually made sense in my life at the time. So I was very happy to make it part of my repertoire and to record it.
Absolutely. I mean, you can sing, though, Hilary. I got to tell you that. Give a shout-out to Tom Esty at Tom Esty Public Relations. I mean, you can sing. I mean, you really can. You got your own style. That's a good thing.
Yes, it is.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
So your dad didn't waste his money or his time?
That's right.
Wow.
I'm just trying to make you laugh. A lot of people don't think I'm going to go platinum, but I tell them all the time. Maya said I would.
No.
I got her as my reference.
It's not there. It's
Right.
no. We're gonna pray for you, man. We're gonna. Hi, Hilary. It's Shantae K. How are you, sweetie?
Hi, Shantae. So good to be here with you. Thanks.
Good. I wanted to ask you. I heard that you were the youngest person to play the Rainbow Room, the famous Rainbow Room. Tell us about that experience.
Oh, I was so lucky. I was still going to school. I went to Manhattan School of Music, which is one of the conservatories up in New York City, and it's so great because when you come here to New York as a musician or as an artist, you have the whole world really coming through New York. So you get to, it's like a master class every night. You know, you can go see everybody who's anybody, and in addition to learning from the best teachers in the world, you have the best experiences as far as being able to play with people and being able to see the world's best artists coming through the city all the time. And so I was very lucky. I made a demo tape, like an audition tape, and they were doing an open call for a new singer at the Rainbow Room, and I was very, very lucky to get that opportunity. I was still going to school at the time. So I was going to school during the day, and then at 7:30 at night, they would dress me in these amazing gowns. And if for those listeners who don't know, the Rainbow Room is by Rockefeller Center. It's on top of Rockefeller Center. It's 65 stories up. And it's a very magical place. They're actually, it's been closed for a few years. They're reopening it in October of this year. I'm so excited because I was so lucky. I got to sing there for about a year and a half, 5 nights a week, and I would sing for 5.5 hours a night with a band. We had an amazing 12-piece big band. It was very, very straight ahead.
You got paid, didn't you, Hilary?
Yeah, I got paid to sing.
Yeah, you got paid good at the Rainbow Room. But you know what? You got a fan on the line, somebody named Kimberly. I'm going to let her on. We don't even take incoming calls. I'm going to let her on for you, Hilary. Kimberly, what's going on?
Hi, Hilary. It's Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly. Thanks for calling in.
Sure. I want to say I'm looking forward to this new album, and I'm going to try to make your show in Oneonta if I can figure out transportation.
Well, I hope you can do that. It's going to be a great show. Thank you so much. I'm really excited.
I can't believe it's sold out already. I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I have to say I'm so lucky. I have the best fans. They, people who love this kind of music. Primarily I started out singing American standards and jazz, and people who love that music, they're wonderful and very supportive, and it's wonderful to get to see, from what becomes familiar faces on, at the gigs. So I appreciate you calling in. That's great.
Sure, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Well, thanks for calling in, Kimberly, to the Midnight Hour radio show. Hilary, look at that. I had to take a fan. She was so adamant about talking to you. I just want to talk to her.
You go, girl.
I just want to ask her a question.
So you go, girl.
I love that, and I have to say, I get to meet a lot of young singers and singers who kind of are coming into New York City for the first time, and it's a wonderful thing because, as you know, this music is generational, and you always have to kind of it makes me so happy to work with young singers and people who love this music and kind of keep the music alive. I feel like, jazz and the American songbook, it's America's, I always say this in my shows, and I believe it, it's America's greatest art form, and it's America's greatest export. We gave this music to the world, and it's something that we should all be very proud of. I certainly am.
Well, let's let the 50 million people that's listening to us, and let's say hello to the 50 million people.
Hi, 50 million people.
Y'all listen to Hilary Kole on the Midnight Hour radio show. I know sitting in here it don't seem like we talking to 50 million people, but we talking to 50 million people.
50 million people in 7 countries.
So with that being said, let us hear your rendition of Fleetwood Mac's Landslide, and we'll come back to the interview. Hilary Kole on the Midnight Hour radio show.
Hilary.
Took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection on a snow-covered hill, but the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
Midnight Hour Radio Show. Tell us about that song, Hilary.
Beautiful, Hilary.
Thank you. I mean, it's a well-known Fleetwood Mac song. Stevie Nicks actually composed it herself, and I did some research because the song, I've known the song for a while. It's got to be at least 20 years old at this point. And I knew it as a kid because it was a big hit, but it didn't, I think it's one of these songs that it's kind of a coming of age song for a woman. It's when you realize this is not the life that I need to be living for myself. And it was kind of echoing what was going on in my personal life. I was going through a really bad breakup, and that is an understatement, but it really spoke to me in a way as far as the change, the hard choices that we all have to make, but certainly as a woman, you sometimes have to make, and the consequences of the life that you that you chose that maybe was the wrong path for you, and then finding kind of redemption and realizing that you can make a change and you can stand up for yourself and you can move on, and that really spoke to me. Her lyrics really spoke to me in a very significant way, and so it's really become one of my favorite songs. And actually, I wasn't even thinking about recording it for the record. I was really just singing it for myself and singing it for my own coping mechanism. As many musicians do, it's like I go to my art and I go to my music to, for joy and also to get me through the hard times in my life. So this was a very, very significant song for me. And I thought, when I'm putting this record out, it's important that I wanted to share that with everybody.
That's beautiful.
Well, Hilary, I want to request that you do something for me. You sing a verse of The River, Joni Mitchell's, your rendition of The River. That's if you feel like it now, you don't have to. Just a verse if you feel like it.
Oh, you mean a cappella, like right now on the Midnight Hour?
On the Midnight Hour Radio Show.
Radio show, that's right.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even. I would love to sing to you. It's funny. I just very recently got married. I got married in April, and
congratulations!
and he's wonderful. Thank you very much. And his only request, and he actually said this in his vows, is that he gets a song a day. So he hasn't gotten his song today yet. So I'm gonna dedicate it to my husband, and I'm gonna sing it for you now. I had no idea I was gonna do.
Well, what's his name? His first name.
His name is Michael Chad Hefner, and we're very, very happy, and he's wonderful, and it's amazing how things can change for the better. How when you close a door, a window really opens up, and I didn't believe it until it happened to me. So I feel very blessed to have him in my life.
That's beautiful.
Well,
okay, so we'll do a little Joni Mitchell here. Okay. It's coming on Christmas. We're cutting down trees. We're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Hey, that was hot.
Oh, beautiful.
Hey, that was hot. That really was.
That's
See, we didn't even want you to stop.
She loves you. She loves you, Michael. She loves you.
Yes.
I'm gonna use that as your official induction into the Midnight Hour Radio Show Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Oh, I love it.
Yay.
Started with Marilyn McCool and Billy Davis Jr.
Well, damn, okay.
Okay. I know we're not worthy, right? We're not worthy. But
Wow,
yes, you are. You're worthy. You're worthy.
You know, George Duke did his last interview on the Midnight Hour Radio Show.
Yes, he did.
God bless his soul. He
God
blessed the
bless
show
him.
before he died.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, we were blessed. We're blessed.
Well, let's hope this is not my last one.
Right.
Oh, no. No.
No, I doubt it, Hillary. You got a lot of years of good singing.
That's right.
I
That's
hope
right.
so. I hope
That's
so.
right. You know another song, this is Shantae, I just have to say this really quick before we let
Sure.
you go. Have you ever heard of that singer called Charlene? Years ago, I think it's Charlene. She made that song, Never Been to Me. Have you ever heard of her? You're kind of young, so
no,
I know.
no.
Oh, wow, you have to Google that song.
I'm going to check her out right after.
Yep,
we
it's
get off
called
the phone.
Charlene. Never Been to Me. It's one of those coming of age songs where women who think that they have a bad life because they're married with children, they get complacent, and then they realize, that is the life. To be married to a wonderful man, have those wonderful babies, that's the life. And she wanted to leave and do this and do. Your voice would be perfect to sing that song, and if you ever sing it, dedicate it to Shantae K.
I absolutely
On the Midnight
will.
Hour
Thank
radio
you
show.
so
Your
much.
voice would be perfect to sing Never Been to Me.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome,
you. I'm going to
sweetie.
look that up.
Please
Thank
do.
you.
Please do.
So,
Thank
Hilary,
you.
how can people get in touch with you? Hilary Kole on the Midnight Hour radio show.
I am all over the place. I have a website, HilaryKole.com. I'm on Facebook. I have a fan page on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I invite everybody to follow me and check me out. I have a tour coming up. Let's see. I'm traveling to Japan over Christmas. We're doing 10 shows in Japan, but then we're gonna be in the United States October, November, December, and then we're starting up another tour for January, February, March, and April, all over the Midwest and the Northeast. And so I am going to be around. On my website is my full schedule, and I'm looking forward to meeting wonderful friends and fans as usual when we go on tour. It's really fun for us to do that.
Absolutely.
Awesome,
We want to thank you, Hilary Kole.
Yes,
Until
thank
next
you,
time.
Hilary.
Now that you've been inducted.
I have to tell you, this is my favorite way to spend an evening. So.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That's
Well,
beautiful.
we definitely appreciate
That's a
you coming on the
compliment.
Midnight Hour radio show.
Yes.
We want you to come back sometime.
Yes.
I would love that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for
letting
coming.
me
Thank
have
you,
you.
Hilary
Thank
Kole
you,
on the
Hilary.
Midnight Hour radio show.
You're beautiful, Hilary. God bless
Thanks.
you.